Well, I'm back. Well, last we left, I'm back in Texas. James is in California. I know I said that the relationship was done with James and I, and it was done. Yes, it was done. Did we call each other quite frequently and speak to each other and check on each other? Yes, we did. For a few months, we did. A while, we did. While James was in boot camp, I'm working out of school. And I'm sorry, not while he's in boot camp, while he's in AIT school, because he had done boot camp, whatever, AIT school. We're about 2009, maybe 2008, 2009, probably 2009. I'm trying to think of a good timeline here, and things are going to move pretty quickly. Okay. So as much as you're trying to keep up, I'm trying to keep up. When I come back again, I had realized while I was there that he was cheating. I start going out. I hadn't gone out. I hadn't gone anywhere. I stayed at home. I was being faithful. I was working. I was working at the school. I was working at Target, and I was just working. I was trying to be as faithful as I possibly could at this point in life, because we're older now, and again, we had talked about marriage, things like that, whatever, blah blah blah. So, while he was in AIT school, I was trying to do these things. California came. California left. We still, hey, how are you doing? How's it going? Blah blah blah, this and that, checking on him. Enters Daniel. I start seeing Daniel. I start talking to Daniel. Daniel is just a few Daniel's I'm not even really sure how it started again. I'm sure I contacted him like I always do. That's usually how it works, is me contacting him. He tells me he doesn't want a relationship in the very beginning of whatever we're doing. He tells me, I don't want that. And if you start to catch feelings, then this has to end, is what he tells me. Again, in the beginning. We hang out for months, and I'm having a great time. I'm happy. He's funny. Not trying to divulge any of his private, personal things either. He's going through things. And I'm there. I am there to help him. I am there to help him however he needs. I try to be there as best as a 19-year-old can be, I'm 19 at the time. He's 19, 18, around there. We're 6 months apart. He's picking me up from work, taking me to work. We're hanging out, going to parties. We're going to go eat together. We're doing all of the couple things, but he doesn't want that. He tells me he doesn't want that. He tells me, he makes it very clear to me, if you catch feelings, that's it, it's over. I don't want it to be over. I don't want it to end. I am starting. I've always had feelings. Those feelings never went anywhere. They're just growing now. Daniel and I do wild, stupid, crazy kid things. Daniel gets me a job at Grayson, Nightmare on Grayson, when it was open years ago, and I'd always wanted to work there, and it's so much fun. And one night, and now this goes on for a few months. I mean, it's got to be a while that this is going on with him. I'm starting to fall in love with him. Daniel calls me one night about 3 a.m. He tells me he's trashed, and he asks me for a ride to his car or home, because I think he couldn't drive. I think that's what it was. Is that he didn't want to drive. He was scared to drive. He was too drunk. He knew I hadn't gone out. He knew I wasn't home. Please come pick me up. So I go to a mutual friend of ours. I go to his house. When I get there, they're in the pool. They're hanging out. They're, come on in. I'm in pajamas. Like, I rolled out of bed to go get this man. Like, I'm not in any way, shape, or form dressed to be swimming, right? No. Do I go swimming? Yes. After our little swimming sesh or whatever, like we're just hanging out. We're just having a good time. We're just playing. Like, nothing's happening. We're just teenagers being teenagers. Daniel is hungry, and so I happily oblige to feed him. Anything he wants, he gets, right? I'm more than happy to oblige his requests or his wants or needs or whatever. No issues for me there. Please, yes, I'll be happy to. We go to Denny's. We're sitting there at Denny's. He's laying on my lap. I'm just having the best time of my life. He's just all over me. He's never been this way before. He's just all over me, and I love it so much. Me being so dumb, again, the airhead that I am, and him being the lack of proper communication that I don't know. He's just, it's very hard for him to say how he feels, it seems, or it's hard for him to express himself properly. Our problem was always the lack of communication. I was always so afraid to tell him how I felt because I didn't want him to go anywhere. And I guess he was afraid to tell me because maybe he thought I would hurt him. And the thing about me is that I don't like cheating. I don't like it at all. Now, did I cheat on Caleb with Daniel? Oh my God. Well, I don't know if I can edit this. I don't know how to edit this. So, now we know. Now we all know. Like you didn't know before. It doesn't make me a better person for not doing it first. But I didn't do it without it being done to me first. This hurts. This part of the story hurts so much because who knows what could have been. Maybe Maybe, right? I don't know. So Daniel says, do you want me to stop talking to other people? Well, first of all, I didn't know you were talking to anybody else. Like, I thought you were just talking to me because I'm just talking to you, right? So already you pissed me off there, like with what you just said. And remember, he made it very clear to me that if I were to catch feelings, that would be it. It's over, because he doesn't want this. He's made it clear to me what he wants. And a relationship is not what he wants. So me being the airhead, not reading the room, I guess, I tell him no. And apparently I break his heart. Or so I've been told, right? But again, you know, thinking about it now and seeing how it is, my feelings were not taken into consideration. And you, Daniel, were not reading the room. What kind of girl gets up out of bed at 3 a.m. to go pick up some drunk guy who's not even her boyfriend? What kind of girl tells you every move she makes? You know, like, if she has no intentions of being there, being around. Like, read the room, bro. Read the room. So, probably after that, it got weird, right? Like, it got weird. He was hurt. I was hurt. I knew that was ending. We're working together. Remember, we're working together. It's October of 2009, maybe. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It's October. It is October of 2009. Working at Nightmare on Grayson, as I said. Daniel's working there as well. There's parties, you know, during Halloween that we go to. Daniel shows up to the Grayson party. Not like a week later, like maybe like a week or two later after like this happened between him, this Denny's incident. The Denny's incident is what I've called it for years. What, you know, me and a friend have joked about for years, the Denny's incident. So we go to, me and my friends, girls, we go to this party. I'm with girls. I'm hanging out with girls, right? Like, I'm trying to show you, like, there is nobody else. Like, it's just you. Like, you're all I want. He shows up with a girl. Man, that shit hurt. That fucked me up. It did. It fucked me up. It really did. You took... Now, mind you, after the Denny's incident, the mutual friend that was there... I don't even know his middle name. We're going to call him Vaughn. We're going to call him Vaughn. I don't know why. I've already said two people's names. Well, one accidentally. The other one I should have used his middle name. But whatever. Here we are in life, right? Here we are. Spill it. Let's spill the tea. Who cares, right? So Vaughn... Vaughn is like, you know, you're so dumb, like, he was trying to ask you to be with him, blah, 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 right? Like, my fault, me, I'm the bad guy. Okay, cool, fine, whatever, I'll be the villain, right? It's always my fault. Cool, at the end of the day, whatever. So Vaughn tells me, that was him asking you to be with him, you idiot. Cut to, again, a week later, this party. He's with some chick. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean he wanted to be with me? He just pulled out this bitch out of his ass, is how I felt, right? Like, that hurt. That hurt. I loved him. I fell for him. I fell in love with him. That hurt me. That hurt me bad. I proceed to get pretty intoxicated. Extremely intoxicated. My friends and I, the girls I was with, had rented a hotel room. I don't think it was like a week later. It was probably like 2 weeks later. Maybe like 2 weeks after the Denny's incident. But still, like, I'm hurting. Because we're not hanging out anymore. You're not doing the things that you were doing for me before, and I'm in pain. I'm hurting. I miss you. I miss your being. I miss you next to me. I miss you making me laugh. I miss making you laugh. I miss eating with you. I miss all of these things with you. He was starting to become something so special and important to me, and I wanted him. I wanted him bad. So I see him show up with this girl, and I'm hurt. Now, Nicole, we're going to call her Nicole. Again, probably a middle name. Nicole is not a good friend. Nicole will do things to manipulate situations and things to her favor. Me and Marie, being as young as we are not realizing the manipulation that's going on with her. Now, mind you, I know it seems quick. There was a lot of time in between James and Daniel. And I was pretty devastated for a long time. Now, I know we're jumping, but it's important to understand. Nicole will call Caleb. Whatever, we're just gonna do it. Nicole will call Caleb in front of me, and she will tell him extremely inappropriate things on the phone in front of me, knowing that I'm in pain and I'm hurting because I was with this man for 6 years, right? Like, I know we're jumping around, ADHD, right? So Nicole will do things like this and hurt me more. Now, I was the first one she hurt, but I wasn't the only one she hurt. So this is how she does it. This is what she does. So Nicole, Marie, and I get this hotel room. Oh, with another friend. We're gonna call her Nikki because I'm pretty sure her middle name is the same. Nikki. So we get this hotel room. We invite these dudes over that we invite people over. Okay, I don't need to get into all of that yet. We'll talk about Philip later. Philip comes over. I'm drunk. I'm hurt. I'm sad. I feel unloved, unwanted. So I sleep with him. I end up getting pregnant. He's in the military. I tell him, like, I'll go get an abortion. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I didn't even find out I was pregnant until December, and all of this happened in October. Philip and I start to hang out. After that, we're hanging out. We're going to Rocky J's. We're going to the mall. We're going where he's coming over to my house. Whatever. He's in the Air Force. He's not from here. So I find out I'm pregnant. Tell him I'm pregnant. I go over all the way to Camp Bullis. I go pick up money to go have this abortion done. He didn't offer to go with me. I was scared. I was 20 years old. I'm scared. I'm afraid. I had lack of parenting as well. Caleb wasn't the only one with lack of parenting. I had lack of parenting. I lie. I do. I lie. I tell him I did it because I knew he wanted no part of it. He had made that clear. He was young. He's younger than me. He was, 19, maybe 18. I'm 20. We're not too far apart in age, but, we're not that close. He's scared. He's young. I get it. You're listening to Sonic Radio. Did you know that Sonic I let him leave. I didn't let him go anywhere. He left somewhere. We just stopped talking, and I'm dead set. I'm gonna do this on my own. Stupid kid, not knowing any better. The 9 months go by. Well, when I find out I'm pregnant, I do tell Caleb. I tell Caleb I'm pregnant. I tell him it's not yours. Now, this whole time he and I have been, how are you doing, whatever, blah, blah. He knew I was hanging out with Daniel. Did Daniel know that I was talking to Caleb? I don't know. I don't remember. But we would check on each other. You know what I mean? Like, that was a long relationship. 6 years long. We went through a lot together. So, yeah, we're checking on each other. He knows about Daniel. I tell him, like, Daniel and I are a thing now. Like, he doesn't care. He's doing his own thing. He's with, 2 other girls. Oh, my God. I didn't even tell you how I found out about that. Like, that was... That's a whole other story. Finding out about the people. It wasn't just coming back to Texas. It was lying, manipulation on his part as well. Pretending, that he's gonna come and stay, and he doesn't come and stay, and my mom's gonna pick me up from the airport, and just lies, lots of manipulation. So Nicole and I actually go to the airport. I know we're jumping around a lot. Nicole and I go to the airport to go pick up Caleb. Well, not to go pick up, but to go see who's picking him up, right? Because I call his mom because I know that she's not working. She doesn't have a job. So I'm trying to give her money to go get him. I'm aware of these things. I'm talking to his mom. I'm trying to help still. Like, I care. I do care. Well, I find out he's talking to his now current wife. Because I see her there at the airport. She's the one who picks him up. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh, hell no, right? Because I already know he's cheating on her, too, with somebody else, another girl. So I call that other girl. I pick up that other girl because he's lying. He was saying all these wild things about me. So I'm like, what? Hell no. So I go and I pick up that girl, and her friend comes and she's scared. She's like, I thought you were gonna beat me up. I'm like, girl, I don't care. I just want to clear my name. Like, I'm just letting you know that I'm not the asshole in the situation that he is. You don't put that shit on me. And this is, pre-pregnancy. I think this is even like maybe pre-Daniel. Like, I think this happened like pretty quickly. So we go pick him up from the airport. Or I go see at the airport. I go pick up this girl, whatever. We take her to because his mom, I call his mom. Hey, do you need gas money? Whatever. She's like, oh, I'm not picking him up. He said a friend was. I knew when his flight came in because I bought his flight. I paid for his ticket to come home because he needed money. He asked me for money. Hey, can you please buy me a flight home? I have to leave. I want to come home. Blah blah blah. I'm thinking he's gonna come stay with me because that's where he's been staying. Like, where else does he have to stay? He doesn't have anywhere else to stay. So I think. So he comes home. Sees this girl, his new wife, whatever. She picks him up from the airport. I go pick up the other girlfriend because she thinks that he's in California. She doesn't even know he's here in town. So I go and I pick her up. He's sneaky as fuck, right? He's sneaky as fuck. So I go and I pick her up and I take her to the new girl's house because I know who the new girl is and I know where she lives. Don't judge me. I know where she lives. And I didn't know because I stalked her. I knew where she lived previously, okay? So I don't need your judgment. So go to the new girl's house, show up in a car that he doesn't know, right? Because gotta be sneaky. So me and Nicole go with, I'm gonna say her name, I don't give a shit, Katie and her friend Ashley. So show up with Katie and Ashley. Katie gets out of the car. My sister's in the car too. My younger sister's in the car, 4.5 years apart, right? My sister, that's my sister's brother. She loves Caleb. She loves him. He loves her. They have a good relationship. My sister's pissed. She's upset. She's hurt. She's hurting too, She thought that was gonna be her brother-in-law. She thought that was gonna be like the father of her nieces and nephews, whatever, someday. Like, she's hurt. He pretends that he doesn't know who Katie is. He pretends that, he's just a manipulator. He's a gaslighting, manipulative jerk at this point. And I don't even bother getting out of the car. I'm not even sure if he knows I was there that night, honestly. Like, I really don't know. And I just remember him getting ambushed by, he's got the wife there, and then he's got Katie there with her friend, and then my sister jumps out of the car and starts. So he's got all these girls attacking him right now, and he doesn't know what the fuck to do. So he gets in that car, and then he's in, and he takes off, and he leaves, and he flees the scene. He's like, hell no. I thought it was hilarious. I was sitting in the car laughing. I'm over it, so I thought it was funny. So then, cut back to Philip. I'm pregnant. I called Caleb, telling him, hey, Caleb, I'm pregnant. Caleb obviously has some sort of residual feelings there still, because very quickly after that, he proposes to the wife Her name is Jonice. We're going to say it too, okay? He proposes to Jonice. Again, this is my story. This is my part of the story, okay? So I can say whatever names I want. You can sue if you want to. It's not slander. I'm not slandering your name. I'm not saying any lies. This is how it happened. This is from my point of view. This is how it happened. So I'm pregnant now by Philip. Philip's not here. I'm alone. Daniel is still sort of around here and there. Daniel and I do things together. And yeah, you know, but it's not what it was. During the pregnancy, he's super amazing, super nice, right? Still talking to me, still trying to hang out. I am now 36 weeks pregnant at this point. Caleb's off doing his thing. Philip's gone. Daniel's here. I'm getting ready to go out with Daniel and Vaughn and Easta. My sister and my mother are in the hospital. My sister's going through things that happened to her. Not my story to tell. She had very horrible things happen to her. She's in the hospital. I'm at the house. I did not have a good pregnancy. My mom's not happy I'm pregnant. My mother is actively she is telling people that I'm giving my child up for adoption. I am not doing that. My mother tells me that if I have my child, that I don't have anywhere to stay, and that I need to find somewhere to go with my kid. My mother has people come up to me asking if, they could adopt him and things like that, and I'm hurting. Like, there's no support. There's no love at all. So if I can get a little bit of love from Daniel, I'm gonna take it. I'm a kid. I don't even think I was 21 yet. Because, yeah, I guess I had to have been. Yeah, I was 21. So I was pregnant when I turned 21. So I'm 36 weeks. I don't know why we all think it's such a good idea to take a pregnant girl to a party, right? Stupid. We're stupid kids. So, getting dressed to go. I'm like, God, I gotta pee real quick and we can go, you guys, okay? Like, okay. I go to the bathroom. And there's blood. There's a whole bunch of blood. I'm scared. I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. I thought it was gonna be water. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, like, I don't know what I thought. Like, I don't know what's going on. I just know that I'm bleeding and I'm scared. Daniel at this point, obviously, like, and continues to be the only person out of those people that were there that has seen me in a state of undress. So I tell Daniel, I'm scared. I need you to go to my room, go find me some underwear, and I think I need you guys to take me to the hospital. And they're like, is it time? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be time yet. I'm not supposed to be due for another, like, few weeks, you guys. Like, maybe a whole other month. Like, no, I don't think it's supposed to be time. But but I need to go to the hospital. So Daniel helps me. Vaughn and E-Step get in the car. There's two other people there. They ended up leaving because they have their own car. They're like, not our shit, we're leaving, right? And these guys, we've been friends since we were kids, so they're like, we're 14, 14 years old, and we're in our 20s, so they're like, nah, we're deep with you, like, we got you, Manda, like, we got you, right? So grateful for those three. Like, I don't even know. I don't, like, what would I have done if Daniel and Irvin and E-Step hadn't been there? Like, I don't know. Like, my mom was in the hospital. I couldn't get a hold of Marie. I couldn't get a hold of Nicole. Like, they take me to the hospital. I'm bleeding all over the place. I can't stop it. Like, nobody can stop it. They get me, ready or whatever, and they just, like, this is probably, like, the worst he's ever seen me. I'm, like sitting on this, like, bedpan. Like, half of me is, like, up in the air. Like, the other half of me is, like, down on the bed. And prior to that, they asked me, like, is the dad out there? And I'm like, no, like, and they're like, and I say, but can you call Daniel? And I tell them which Daniel call. You got to make sure you call the right one, because there's two out there. So, got to make sure you call the right one. So he comes to the back, and, like, the sweet, gentle, amazing soul that he is, he holds my hand, he rubs my head, he's playing with my hair, he's asking me if I'm okay, and if he wants me to stay. Now, I love him still. And I felt like, I kind of felt like he wasn't going to be there for me. So, after, what did I expect? For us to be a happy family together after? Like, I knew that I was going to have to do raising a kid alone. So I figured, like, might as well birth him alone, right? No mom. No aunt. Calling my two friends, trying to wake them up. Daniel, Irvin, and E-Step leave. I go to Taco Cabana afterwards to go eat. They didn't get to go party after all, and I felt bad, but they were okay. They were fine. They weren't mad. Amazing guys. So I do get a hold of two friends, Hector and Crystal. Shout out to you guys. They get there, like, after the epidural is, like, put in, and after all that, like, they come, they, like, hold my hands. They're both, like, way up here at the top of the bed, because I'm like, you guys, I love you, but, like, I don't want to get that, like, vested yet. Like, I feel like Crystal is trying to, like, look, because she, like, wants to know, like, what's gonna happen, if she ever has kids someday. Hector cuts Matt's cord for me. My dad ends up showing up later. My aunt ends up showing up later. Marie and Nicole end up showing up later, too, as well. So I wasn't, like, completely alone, right? Like, I didn't have a baby shower. I couldn't buy clothes for him or anything because if I started buying things, she wasn't gonna let me stay there. I was hoping maybe, like, after she saw him, she'd let me stay there. I went to my aunt's house, back to my abuser's home again, with my kid. I can't sleep at night because I'm scared. I'm up all night. I'm up all day. Marie and Nicole do come and they help. Such good friends at that point, right there helping me. At some point, my mom does let me move back in. Now, we are gonna have to go back because a person who I haven't talked about yet enters when Caleb is in boot camp. But I really don't want any of that. I'm not trying for that. That's not that's not what I want to, I mean, maybe, but no, like, no, I don't know. So I have Matt. I'm alone and scared. I don't want to be alone. And this is where we have to go back. This is where we have to go back to Caleb being in boot camp. We're going way back. So if we jumped from 2010, July of 2010, now we're going back to 2008, 9. 2009 probably. Caleb's in boot camp. I'm devastated. I don't leave the house. He's gone. I've never been away from him. He's never been away from me. I'm devastated. I don't know how to live life without him. I don't. I have no clue. My mom sees me in this horrible state of depression. Like, I'm not eating. I'm not, like, showering. Like, I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm super devastated that he's gone. She gets me to go out with her one night. And she keeps telling me, like, there's this guy who says he knows you. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I'm gonna marry this person. Like, who are you? Like, what are you doing? Well, nobody says he's just saying he knows you, right? So I go to Luther's. I see this guy. I'm looking at him and I'm like, dang, I do know him. His name is Andrew. Now, he had a different last name in high school because he changed his name. I found out later on in life. And we exchanged numbers or whatever. But I'm not trying to do anything. Like, I love Caleb. I'm not trying to. And Andrew is trying to talk to me. Like, after we exchange the numbers or whatever. Why we exchanged numbers, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. I think I was just, like, being nice, to be honest. Like, I think I was just like, okay, whatever, this is what we're doing. So, we exchanged numbers, and he's calling me and he's texting me and he's just all this unwanted like attention. I really just don't want it. Like I'm in a full-blown relationship. I'm gonna get married to this man. Like, I don't know who you think you are, but you're not anybody. So then we cut to, you know, when we talk off and on, like, hey, how you doing, whatever, blah blah blah, this and that, like just on the cool, nothing serious, you know. So then I have Matt and I start hanging out with another friend of mine, Rudy. He's a single parent. He's a single father. He understands what I'm going through. He's trying to help me. Rudy and I have been friends since high school. Same guy that took me to McDonald's that day when I met Caleb. We start hanging out. I find out that they're actually friends. Daniel's not around anymore. Caleb's not around anymore. I'm a single mom. Andrew's an attractive, I guess, looking guy, kind of. I mean, I don't know, I guess. He's funny. He's very funny. He makes me laugh. He's got an amazing personality. Super, super great personality. Is capable of being a good person, but I guess he did not like the rejection that I was giving him, and which, thinking about it now, is kind of wild, right? Because you were fully aware that I was, like, nobody told you I wanted that information. Like, I mean, nobody told you I wanted that attention. I didn't want that attention at that moment in life, so I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's... grow up, right? Grow up a little bit. So then I start to give him attention, and he's cold, he's rude, he's mean, and I'm mentally not in a good place. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My mom is still not being a nice person. She won't even watch my child so that I can shower. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Help me a little bit. Just a little bit, Mom, you know? She can't. She and I get into a heated argument and she kicks me out. She kicks me out with my kid. I don't have anywhere to go. I don't think Daniel would have taken me in at this point, right? He lives with his mom. So, and again, we're not even like talking like that. So what am I thinking? Like, am I gonna call him? No, I call Andrew, who's got his own place. So I thought he was working, because he told me he was. Told me he was working at Chase. He went as far as to tell me he was in the military. Like, the whole relationship was just based off of a lie. Formed on a lie, died on a lie. Pretty poetic, if you ask me. So I move into Andrew's. I'm working. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm providing groceries, I'm doing the brunt of the work. I'm trying to show this man, like, hey, I care about you, like, let's do this together, like, want to be with me, like, I got a kid, he needs dad, blah, 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 blah. I don't have family. It's my mom, my dad, my aunt, my sister. That's it. I do have other family, yes. My mother wouldn't allow me around them a lot. I don't have a close relationship with them. I don't feel I can turn to them at this point in life. So I'm moving with Andrew. He's watching Matt for me while I'm working and doing all of these things and being a mom still. And he's stealing from me. He's stealing my money. He's talking to other girls. And I am so scared of not having anywhere to go or anything to do, or I mean anywhere to go, or you know, anybody to help me. So I stay. I stay and I just take it. I take the theft. I take the cheating. I take the lies. I just take it. He gets scary pretty fast. Abusive pretty fast. But I don't have anywhere to go. My dad is an alcoholic at this point. He's living with his girlfriend who's an alcoholic. I mean, wake up and drink a beer kind of alcoholics. Need it as soon as they wake up in the morning. I had lived on and off with my dad in high school. There were times I would wake up at my dad's place and he wouldn't even be there, and the door would be unlocked and anybody could have just walked in and done anything they wanted. And this is on the east side of San Antonio. It's not a good side of town. I'm a girl. I'm a teenage girl, and my dad didn't even care enough to make sure I was safe. So I can't take my kid over there. The girlfriend has like 4 kids, 5 kids, something like that. 5 kids. There's no room for me and my son. My dad threw me a baby shower. I forgot. My dad did throw me a baby shower. My mom did not throw me a baby shower. My dad threw me a baby shower. My dad did after my son was born. My dad threw me a baby shower. And the girlfriend. That was a very tumultuous relationship between all 3 of us. I was raised very different from the way my dad was living. And I don't have anybody, obviously. So I'm grasping onto whatever I can. I feel my whole life has been like that. Like I'm just kind of holding on to that rope, you know? So, I guess Andrew's mom, you know, I don't really know I don't remember how that happened, but I remember bringing my son over to her home and she asking, like, is that your baby, Andrew? And, you know, he's like, no, it's her baby, like. And his mom and my mom are friends, and his mom's real nice to me at first, and I'm sure it's all, you know, I'm sure it's how it always goes. We ended up moving into his mom's house. I'm working. I'm always working. I never stop working. Never stop working. Andrew's not working. I'm working. Andrew finally gets a job. We're in his mom's house. Matt's probably like 3 to 4 months old. And this is where it gets really bad. Really bad. horrible. And I guess this is where I'll stop. Because I think I need time to process before I say it all out loud. Because it's bad. It's ugly. It is. So, till next time.